Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Stu here. We're bringing you part 5 of the Elder Scrolls VI Wishlist series. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like. Let's go ahead and jump into number 1. Number 1, we have weapon styles and fighting techniques. So instead of simply unlocking perks, weapons could have different fighting styles. For example, with a longsword, you could specialize in duelist, heavy attacks, counterattacks, bleeding attacks, and defensive swordplay. Two players could use the exact same weapon and could fight a completely different play style. So I think that would change the normal hack and slash. I like the normal hack and slash, but I would also like to see some, maybe some parrying. I feel like that would make the sword and shield gameplay feel a little bit more useful. I don't want it to be like overly complicated like Kingdom Come Deliverance, for example. I'd like it to still keep that hack and slash style. Number 2, we have real castle sieges. So let players participate in massive battles rather than scripted fights. You could defend castle walls, destroy gates, sneak into cities and destroy them that way. That would just make if they have any type of like civil war or war in the Elder Scrolls 6, I feel like that would just make it more authentic and unique. Number 3, we have ancient world events you can accidentally trigger. So you're walking, trying to find an artifact, and you pick it up, and then you realize that, this may not be quite what you were sent to go grab. It could be an ancient Daedric creature, or reactivate a Dwemer machine, maybe, in Dwemer ruins, unseal an ancient tomb, trigger an old magical curse, start an ancient prophecy that has long been forgotten. I just think, just be something cool and strange. 20 hours from now, you go into some random place expecting to get just a normal fetch quest, and then all of a sudden it opens up a whole new world. Number 4, we have hunting should be an actual profession. So make hunting more than killing animals for leather. Make them. I want to be able to track footprints and blood trails, and kind of judge off for the sounds and changes in vegetation. I just think that would be perfect for the RP of legitimate hunters. And you could get some more like rare minerals that way. Take contracts. That way you could make even more money and hunt some extremely rare creatures. So that way even if you're not RPing, it is useful in the base game. You hear legendary beast or rare beast. Just make that something, pretty cool to do. It feels like an adventure in an adventure game. Number 5, we have a real disguise system. So I want to give stealth players a different way to approach missions instead of just stealthing and shooting a bow from 500 yards away and taking down everybody. I want to be able to steal uniforms or forge documents or learn passwords or bribe guards, pretend to be a soldier to infiltrate enemy organizations. Guards could actually test you though, offer you some passwords or some phrases that they kind of have code words for, and if you don't know the answer, you're exposed. So you can't just throw on the armor every now and then. You got to have that, clearance to get into certain places. Number 6, if it's set in Hammerfell or any coastline area, I would like to become a pirate captain. So you recruit a crew, upgrade your vessel, attack merchant ships, smuggle in goods to cities, discover hidden islands, hunt naval treasures, become wanted by the government, and establish a pirate hideout. That'd be like creating your own faction in the game, but also make it not quite so, strange, just opening up a new faction. I feel like that would just be, this is just your boys become pirates, singing pirate shanties. What everybody wants to do. And Number 7, we have experimental alchemy. So we'll take alchemy beyond memorizing recipes and buying recipes. Want players to be able to experiment with unknown combinations and discover effects themselves. So you could become valuable recipes that you can sell, teach, or keep secret, or they could just blow up right in your face and or paralyze you for the rest of the game or something, give you some type of debuff that you can have to find a cure for in its own little way. Also, I think that would be pretty cool, pretty unique. Number 8, sorry. Creatures with unique behaviors. So not every troll, giant, or monster should behave exactly the same. Imagine encountering a dragon that has its own territory, collects treasure, hunts other creatures, avoids certain cities, learns from previous encounters, and recognizes you. Monsters feel like living creatures, not enemies that simply spawn for you to kill. I would also like to add that I really do not want dragons in the Elder Scrolls 6. This will be our little bonus for 8. I would not like dragons in the Elder Scrolls 6. I feel like Skyrim, you've killed Alduin, you've probably killed everybody there except for party snacks. And dragons should be once again extinct in the world of the Elder Scrolls. Now, I don't know the exact lore behind that. Kind of probably need to read up on it. But I feel like dragons just should be done for the next Elder Scrolls game. Number 9, we have player-run faction headquarters. So instead of simply owning a house, eventually you allow your character to establish a real headquarter. So, brings the kind of Oblivion headquarters back out where the Mages Guild had laboratories and enchantment rooms and staff creations, thieves hideouts, they got lock picking rooms, which they have in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, but they also have smuggling tunnels and black market merchants. Just more than just one fence is what I would like. I'd like it to feel like a actual black market instead of just one black market, I guess. Whatever. Kind of like Oblivion where you have fences in different like cities. I feel like that's the way to go. More your strongholds, you have training grounds and armories and barracks and adventurers guild. You have trophy rooms and quest boards and merchants and training halls. And number 10, we have Daedric realms that break the rules. Every Daedric realm should feel completely different from Tamriel. Imagine entering a realm where time moves differently, gravity changes, death works differently. The map changes, NPCs behave strangely, the environment reacts to you. When you finally return to Tamriel, time may have passed differently. A few hours in the Daedric realm could mean weeks in Tamriel. I feel like that would add just a really cool feature if we are going into any type of like Daedric realms. Make it some weird like low gravity kind of hellhole. So that is it for the Elder Scrolls VI Wishlist Series Part 5. I would like for you guys to leave a like or subscribe or do a little bit of both. And hopefully I see you in Part 6. And that's it. Peace.